Hello traders, you are welcome to this video. You are also welcome back to the Forex Geek channel. In this video, we are going to be looking at a powerful yet often misunderstood pattern that can make a huge difference in your Forex trading strategy. The pattern that we are going to be looking at is the swing failure pattern, or for short, SFP. Okay, now this pattern can help you spot potential reversals and avoid falling into common price traps, giving you an edge in the market. So if you are ready to refine your trading game, stick around. And if you are new here, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth Forex strategies. All right, so let's start by defining what exactly a swing failure pattern is. In simple terms, an SFP is a reversal pattern that occurs when the price attempts to push beyond the previous high or low, but then quickly pulls back, failing to maintain the breakout. Okay, this failure often signals that the market is running out of steam and we might be in for a reversal. Now, imagine a situation where the market is testing a previous high. Buyers push the price upward and it seems like it might break out. But instead of continuing upwards, it pulls back. This is where the swing failure pattern appears. Now let us see if we can find such scenario. Okay, let's see if we can find such scenario. All right, I think we have a scenario like that around here. Okay, I think, okay, let's see. I think we have one here. Yeah, this is it. This is it. All right, so now we can see that this is a notable resistance. We had 1, 2, 3 rejections, right? And then at this fourth rejection, the buyers attempted to push the price above this resistance zone. It seemed as if they had succeeded because they were able to carry the price about 3 pips above the resistance point. Okay, but since it is a resistance zone, then let's just say maybe 2 pips above the resistance zone, right? But before you know it, the price began to come down back and even came below the breakout point. So this was a fake out, right? This is the 5-minute chart. Okay, this was a fake out. So in as much as buyers attempted to push the price beyond this high, they didn't succeed. Okay, so they failed to maintain the breakout. So that failure signals that the market was running out of steam. Okay, and it shows that a reversal was imminent. So now this situation presents what we call a swing failure pattern. Okay, so why is this important for traders? Well, false breakouts can be costly if you are on the wrong side of the market. The SFP helps you recognize these potential traps, giving you the insights needed to either avoid the trade altogether or switch to a strategy that aligns with the reversal. Now, trading with a swing failure pattern adds a layer of confirmation to your strategy. Instead of jumping in on what looks like a breakout, you are waiting for confirmation of a failed swing before taking action. All right. Now, this patience can improve your accuracy and help you avoid premature entries that lead to losses. As we know, a solid entry can make or break a trade, and the SFP is designed to give you that advantage. Now let's break down how to identify an SFP in the chart. The first step is identifying a key high or low point in the market. This could be a recent swing high, a recent low, or even an established level of support or resistance. Okay, Once you have marked this level, just like we have here, you watch for the price to test it. When the price pushes beyond that high or low, but then quickly reverses, that's your first sign of a potential swing failure pattern. But you don't want to jump in right away, okay? A true SFP often comes with a few telltale signs, right? A strong wick or shadow on the candle, which shows that buyers or sellers tried to push beyond that level but couldn't hold it. All right, and a rapid price reaction in the opposite direction. This reversal suggests that there was enough selling or buying pressure to counter the initial move. Waiting for this confirmation can be the difference between getting trapped in a false breakout and positioning yourself for a successful reversal trade. Okay, now once we have identified an SFP, the next step is planning our entry and exit points. Here's a simple yet effective approach to consider. After, after spotting the swing failure, look for a strong reversal candle in the opposite direction of the breakout attempt. This reversal candle can act as your entry signal for a bearish SFP where price fails to break a high. You might enter short when the reversal candle closes. Conversely, for a bullish SFP where price fails to break a low, this example we have here was price failing to break a high. After the breakout attempt, which was a fake out, we eventually had price dropping back below that resistance level. Okay, so in terms of take profits, you can just aim for the next key support. If you had entered a sell, you could have just aimed for the next key support level to take your profits. Okay, and as always, make sure you are following your risk management rules here. Now, like any strategy, trading the swing failure pattern comes with its own set of challenges. One common mistake traders make is entering a trade too early. Sometimes the price will push past the level and look like it's reversing, only to continue in the original direction. Patience is key, so it's important that you wait for that confirmation before jumping in. Another mistake is ignoring the overall market context. The SFP works best in specific scenarios, such as when there's clear support or resistance, like we have here. There should be a clear resistance, okay? It shouldn't be a case of doubt or a guess game, right? And once you have identified a clear support or resistance, then you can watch out for the failure pattern, okay? The fake out. And then another situation or another scenario where the SFP works is in a ranging market. All right. If the market is in a strong trend, a failed breakout doesn't necessarily mean it's going to reverse. It might just be a temporary pullback before continuing in the original direction. So always consider the broader trend and structure before entering a trade. Now, the swing failure pattern is a valuable tool for any trader looking to increase precision in their trades. So by focusing on failed breakouts, the SFP helps you avoid some of the noise and false signals that can come with traditional breakout strategies. So instead of just relying on the price level being broken, like what we had already identified, you can look for the market's inability to maintain that level. This often gives you a more reliable indication of when to enter and exit trades. If you are someone who likes to trade reversals or prefers a more conservative entry approach, then this pattern is worth considering. It's flexible enough to be used across different time frames and pairs, making it a versatile addition to your trading toolkit. That wraps up our breakdown of the swing failure pattern. To recap, the SFP is a reversal signal that forms when the price fails to maintain a breakout level, offering an opportunity for traders to capitalize on the reversal. As in the case of this situation, once the price failed to maintain above this breakout level, you would have considered entering a sell trade just after the price dropped back below the breakout level, and then a good spot for setting your stop loss would have been right above the high formed by that fake out, and then your take profit level should be at the nearest support level. All right, by mastering this pattern, you can improve your entry timing, reduce unnecessary risks, and potentially add consistency to your trading results. However, note that no strategy is foolproof. Even the swing failure pattern does not guarantee profit. So it's ideal that you always have a good trading plan, always have proper risk management, and always use good risk to reward ratios. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more trading tips like this. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if there are other patterns you'd like us to cover. Thanks for watching and happy trading. Remember, trading takes patience, practice, and always proper risk management. See you in the next video.